A recent article in Inside Higher Education just overviewed how 9 universities are facing steep budget cuts that affect academic programs and employment. Saint Augustine University was top of the list as far as facing an existential crisis. This university did trim half of its workforce. Drexel is also facing a budgetary shortfall and laid off 60 staff members. The University of Akron is also facing difficulty. They're also grappling with falling enrollments and are planning to merge and otherwise alter some academic programs. Christian Brothers University was also listed in the article. And this university is facing financial scrutiny from their accreditation body. This is a university in Tennessee, and they cut 20 faculty jobs. And they also reduced the salary of some executives by 5%. The University of Denver was facing a $11 million budget deficit and has allegations of financial mismanagement. The university cut 8 staff jobs and an undisclosed number of unfilled positions. Cabrillo College was also in the list. It is a California community college. West Virginia University is continuing to make cuts, and they've also previously made cuts in the last several years. Everett University in Virginia is also dropping 5 academic programs. American University is also grappling with a $60 million budget deficit and is considering overhauling their School of Education in response. So that article covered these 9 universities in particular, and so the takeaway message is to consider that yes, there is always going to be adjustments made within higher ed, especially in the United States where we have so many institutions of higher education. We can imagine that some programs are going to be cut, some graduate programs will be closed. But what's also really important to point out is that some of these schools were facing financial problems for years. And so that's something to pay attention to at your own institution, is how financially sound is the institution. Because usually there's always, a history of financial problems, and especially we can see that the accreditation boards often puts these schools on probation and gives them notice. But this is definitely going to be a trend for the future, shortfalls in incoming students and tuition revenue, and therefore schools are going to try to figure out ways in which they can make up their budget. And so they're either going to get creative, charging for parking and reducing expenditures, privatizing housing, cafeteria, and stuff like that, as well as just trying to figure out ways to bring money in general and cut expenses.